till now
This call is now being recorded.
the durability factors affecting the durability of concrete and many permeability and sulfate attack, acid attack, etc. on the concrete. All are this is related with the your uh, sorry related with the your durability problem. Okay, so also we have seen the cracks and why the cracks are increasing in the concrete and what is the reason there are defects and anomalies in the concrete that can be repaired. And there are many such methods are there for repairing of the concrete. Uh, and one by one we will see as per your syllabus and many are from your out of your syllabus. So selection of repair procedure is based on the type of defects. So there are many such techniques we are using nowadays, such as shotcrete and grouting, introduction to the retrofitting of the concrete structure by the fiber reinforcement polymer impregnated concrete, and many other techniques, new techniques are available on the repair of the concrete. Already the lecture material and the material for the repair and maintenance of the structures, many material already I have shared on your Google Classroom. You can go through that and you can be benefited from that. So we will search something on internet also about the so first one. The what is the short grade of your concrete? The short grade is nothing but the application of concrete on to avoid the concrete is applied by the uh, by by the pressurized pumping or spraying of the concrete. Is nothing but the it is nothing but the technique to apply the concrete by the pressure. Okay. But, let's see. Maybe we'll get the your so my screen visible to you. What is shortcut? You can see. So you can see the this person is with the uh, uh, spraying the concrete on the surface. That is nothing but the shotcrete technology, and that can be used for the what is shotcrete? Is providing quality product and service to industry since 1979. This innovative technology of shotcrete was uh, introduced to make the work easier and immediate, and that is the one of the technique of the repair of the this shortcut is the motor high performance concrete conveyed through a hose or pneumatically projected at high velocity onto a backing surface, acceptable way of placing cementitious material in the variety of application. And it was invented in the early 1900 by the American taxidermist called Achille, used to fill the plaster models of animals. And in 1911, he was granted a patent. Until the 1950s, the wet mix process was devised and only the dry mix process was used. Shortcrete is today an an inclusive term that describe spraying concrete. You can say the spraying concrete or mortar with either a dry or wet mix process. Mostly this, you can see this type of hotel when you are visiting to the Mumbai or the where the mountain or landslides are there. To avoid the landslide, these techniques are used for the rock surface. The mesh is laid over the rock and then concrete is done. Also, when you are doing the tunneling work, the concreting in the tunneling work, this technique can be used. Shortcrete technique is used, and through the gun or through the spraying of the concrete is placed. It is very flowy and very workable concrete, and that can be uh, placed by pneumatic action and with a air pressurized action. Pneumatic action means with the air pressurized action, and that can be used in many part of and this is concrete is first in India used by the your public works department for the purpose. So it can be done, and many such elements also costed during the spraying of the concrete. Shortcrete versus the conventional concrete. Conventional concrete is first placed and then compacted in the second operation. Shortcrete undergoes placement and compaction at the same time because this is by the pressurized concrete. Shotcrete is more dense, homogeneous, strong, and waterproof. It can be impacted on to any type of shape of surface, including vertical. Mostly our mountains, their landslides are occur, they are vertical, and mostly most part of the tunneling work it can be used or ornamental work. There are two processes of applying the shortcut. It may be dry process and the wet process. Step one is the pre-blended dry or semi-dampened material are placed into the shortcut equipment and metered into a hose. Then compressed air conveys material at a high velocity to the nozzle where the water is added. Then the material is consolidated on the receiving surface uh, where we are applying the concrete. Then they are consolidated on the receiving surface by high impact velocity. The advantages of dry process is that it is easy to start up, shut down, and clean up. Control of material is on site. Nozzle man can be up to the 1,000 feet horizontally or 500 feet vertically from the gun. This you can see in this figure. You can see the dry premix, dampened, shortcrete mix is transferred. Then compressed air is moving the concrete, and then you can see through the nozzle here. Nozzle and the water is injected simultaneously, and this the application is done on the surface, on vertical surface or horizontal surface, or the sloping surface, as per the condition there. So this is the dry process. You can see the dry mix is coming from the compressed air injection, and then water is added at the point of discharge of the dry mix, and then water and this dry mix combinedly impact on the surface where we are applying the concrete, and then they will uh, cured, and that can be consolidated there. Wet process, all the ingredients, including water, are also mixed with the concrete ingredient, aggregates, sand, cement, and then wet material is pumped to the nozzle through compressed air introduced, and, and then the application on the surface can be seen. So this is the schematic diagram. You can see the below how the wet process of your short treating can be done. So here you can see the compressor here where it is provided, and then they are pumping. You can see that these types of pumps you are also seen in the ready mix concrete where the mix is done and then the concrete is applied or transported to the where we have to to uh, pour the concrete or apply the concrete. Advantage of wet process: little or no formwork is required. Cost-effective method for placing concrete, ideal for irregular surface application. Allows for easier material handling in areas with difficult access is there. And test result, you can see the 7 in 3 days extend as per the different water to cement ratio. The different the waters, you can see here that the water to cement ratio is increasing. Uh, the strength is also decreasing. Okay. So this red one, you can see the water to cement ratio is very less, that is up to zero point 0.4, and then as it is increasing, our strength is decreasing. It is common to the conventional concrete also. And effect of water to cement ratio on depth of water penetration. So here depth in water penetration in mm, you can see 20 mm, 40 mm, 60 mm. Water to cement ratio is large and penetration of water is large because more porosity is after drying. So that's why it may be happen that the porous material will increase the water, allow the water to enter into the concrete. As you reduce the water to cement ratio, then you can see the porosity also reducing and the whites are less. You can see the application of Shortcrete in the, you can see here the rehabilitation of subway tunnel. You can see here the beam is repaired by applying the Shortcrete on the surface. It is visible to you, I think so. No, my cursor, you can see this. My cursor, the main is standing below the subway tunnel, and it is supplying or concreting with the Shortcrete by the pump. You can see the spraying of the concrete is done. In next picture, you can see the construction of dome roof. You can see the soft treating is done. So first the reinforced form was placed, and then after that, you can see that two the concrete pipe is also there, and you can see the another pipe that is nothing but the to apply the pneumatic pressure, that is there within the two pipes you can see, and then by nozzle you can see the concrete is applying on the surface. Similarly, on the tunneling also you can see here the roof of the curved roof here on the highway where the short carrying is going. So this is what all about the shortcrete. The use of shortcrete to build a new concrete structures as well as to store and repair existing structure is well known and documented, and is perhaps the most diverse method available for concrete construction. The use of this innovative technology is increasing day by day, and procedure for its proper performance are well developed, and high quality work is regularly obtained. Okay. This is what all about the short grade. So these are all material you can see it is available on the internet. You can learn many such techniques for the repair of the concrete surface. One of the you can see some video also in this short creating technique how it is applying. You see the video. So that is also applied by orgonite. It is called as see the video also. Then we are clear about the. You can see this short grade betas is gunite or straight concrete. It is also called as gunite concrete. You can see this reinforcement bars are still. can see this is applied with the pressure. You can see the vertical how the concrete is done. You can see this both the drying bed process we are seeing this now. You can see this many lighting for the tunnels, slope stabilizing, casing of the wing, repair of the old building, leaking of the water tank, etc. We can use the short creating. There's this any disadvantage of the shotcrete that it is less durable than ordinary concrete. This is nothing but the method of the. You can see the schematic diagram. This technique you can see कि यहाँ पर पूरा setup दिया हुआ है how the compressor is by the air and the dry mix is coming in. You can see this is the it is operated by the you can see the robot. You can see the robot is applying inside the tunneling the spring by the short crate. So it is applied with the high velocity. That's why at the same time. is best suitable for the domes, construction, tunnels, construction, and for the side sheet piles, etc. For the excavation is going where from cannot be placed at that place. You can apply the shortcrete, and that is very good. The place where normal concrete technique is not, you can see. You can see the deterioration of concrete in the marine structure, and you can see the how much is a distress and physical aberration from the action of yours. There is floating ice and chemical attack due to the sulfates. This is the deterioration and these nets, piers and navigation, etc. So this is because the power is off now. That's why our this is the hang. You are listening to me, I think so. So we will continue from the mobile. Uh, if you are listening to me, hello.